Okay, we'll call the county commissioners meeting to order, and we'll start with a salute to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Leslie will not be in it today. She's in Colby Court. I don't know how many business they runs. June to July.
Doesn't he have, he uses his own vehicle, right? Okay.
Plus, I think he probably went to Salina also. Him and Jill had a meeting down there.
Yeah, that was, I think, this teaching the class.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
He just started like a month and a half ago.
He did what?
This seems like an awful lot in overtime.
Having good turnouts?
They're getting a good one, yeah. It was kind of down yesterday, but Thursday's first day, it's not real good. Yeah, war reenactments, we got the Buffalo Soldiers, we got a slew of Army half-tracks and you name it. Man, they brought in a big cannon yesterday. They look like a bunch of kids out there, all dressed up in uniforms.
Fun.
Okay. Okay, we need a motion to approve the accounts payable and the minutes.
I so move.
I second.
First and second to approve the minutes and warrants. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. County attorney's not here today, so that'll bring us to Scott.
Got abatements 15 through 18.
I'm assuming oil or natural gas. I make a motion that we approve abatements 1.5 through 1.8.
Second.
Okay, it's been first and
You
second.
need to sign those.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Guess I should put my glasses on, huh?
Who motioned that, Brett?
I did, and then Mr. Second.
Okay, canvass the votes. I meant to mention this last meeting as August 9th at 1 PM. That's when Leslie could do it. So hopefully that works for everybody.
August 9th?
It's a Tuesday, right? Yeah, I looked last night. That'll work for me.
Good.
It won't work for me though. I've got a surgery scheduled
Okay,
for that
we'll
day.
have to appoint somebody in your place,
Okay.
because there has to be 3. I've got the statute on that.
So when do we appoint someone?
At the canvas, before the canvas.
Okay.
Got a letter here from the Graham County Highway Department on a meeting for highway officials and commissioners. If you guys want to know, let me know.
I don't know if it's our place,
but this access road mess up here, that's the state of Kansas Highway Department.
Yeah, and the city and the state are fighting over it.
I know, but do we need to go to that meeting and
Probably wouldn't hurt.
tell them that, you know, you just don't, on the other side of the, all the way through our town, they do a lot nicer job in Atwood, Oberlin. And even if they want to get rid of the access road, take care of those from the highway to the access road. They ought to be doing that. That's, you got, and they should be doing it on the other side of the road, going into the sale barn, they going on the highways. They go out to the edge of the right of way, oiling, and then they're right here through town, they just walk away. Maybe I'm out of
No,
line.
No,
I think
you're
a
right.
commissioner, I think you should,
It's part of the county.
someone should.
I
Because
mean,
it's
go to Atwood, is it that bad?
pretty
Going off
disgraceful.
the highway, it's not right.
No.
It's even better in Bird City.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's just, something needs to be addressed. And I know our city's been fighting with them, but going into the museum, that's, you know, I don't understand it.
There's a lot of potholes in there, I know.
Yeah, I mean, you go out on the highway and they take care of fairly decent of their whole right of way. They do a poorer job in the city limits than they do. Need somebody that's a little more, I don't know,
Gumption.
well, sometimes I get a little overbearing. But
Sometimes that's what they need.
Sometimes that's the funnest way.
I mean, you just drive from here
Yeah.
down 36 and this is the poorest all the way through. It's terrible.
And I think the reason why is the city will ask something, they'll say, nope, we're done with it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
But you know, they give us the right of way or those islands. The city's supposed to mow those. The state don't even mow them anymore.
Because the city asked them to mow them a little more often, they said, nope, we're done, you can have them.
Why?
I don't know, and that's what they're fighting over right now.
Do we go through our attorney? Send a letter to the state and say what's going on?
It wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt to send it to our legislators too.
That they have just walked away from their
No.
duties of taking care of
It's
the
getting to
highway.
where you can hardly get off.
Get
the
off and
highway,
on.
Especially their college.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I
All
found
those
It's
businesses.
gonna cause an accident too, because
All
you
those
have to,
businesses,
you have to accelerate hard to get through all the potholes, get on the highway.
but we're not the one that put in that road. The state did. And all of the businesses had to build back away from it. Whereas Atwood and Oberlin, they're right up against the highway. It's a whole different ballgame. Well, I'll get off my soapbox.
but
I
yeah,
agree with you. I think we
agree.
ought to write a
Cliff,
letter.
should we write a letter and
I
I
have
think
it,
that's a good idea.
maybe read at that meeting?
Maybe send pictures.
Yeah.
Because when it's icy out, oh, now don't get me wrong, I like driving fast and doing over that, but sometimes my wife will sit there and say, well, you did that on purpose. It's like, no, I didn't.
But if you guys don't think we ought to, that's fine.
No, I think we should.
I think we should too.
That'll help the city of St. Francis along with their,
It just doesn't look good for our community.
No.
it don't look good to sit back and do nothing.
Just walked away is what they did. And maybe, I don't know, maybe see if the cities, both cities, I mean, Bird City probably needs some work done too. I don't know, I haven't,
It's really not that bad over there, I don't think.
yeah. It's that access road, between the access road and the highway.
Yeah. Well, probably the only ones that have it, though.
It's about the only one in the state of Kansas that's built that way.
And that road belongs to the state.
It did, does. They want to just walk away and give it to the city.
I will talk to Leslie a little later.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you would.
There's 6-month Northwest Local Environmental Protection Group, what they've done.
This is Bryce's first year, isn't it?
Yes.
Scott, have we always paid $135 for the water test?
This is what Mike belongs to.
Yeah.
He's our representative.
Need a motion to pay on it?
Nope, nope, that's already taken care of. I have the R&R notice of estimated ad valorem taxes notice is done, and they're at the printers at the moment. There's 9,760 statements, and they're sorting them and sending them to every taxpayer in the county. I'm also sending an explanation of what it is, because I think we're gonna get hammered with calls of, do I have to pay this? What is it, you know? So it costs an extra $800 to put this in, but I think it's gonna be worth it. So we're up around $9,000 this. The clerks are banding together. I think there's a couple of legislators too, to see if we can get this taken out. I know Ellis County, I think she said she was up to about $25,000 it was costing her to do this stuff. And there's no way Sharissa and I could be doing this right now with the election and all that stuff. I mean, it's stupid. I just wanted to give you, this is an example of what's being sent to everybody. But I think my office, treasurer's office, the assessor's office is just gonna get crazy with calls on people. What is this? What are we getting charged?
Can you explain it to us so when people call us?
Well, what it is it's showing what they paid last year in taxes and what the estimate is for next year. And it also lists on there the entities that went over the R&R rate and the hearing dates and where at, if they want to go.
And we'll allow everybody to get one of these.
If you pay taxes in Cheyenne County, you will. Just the oil and gas companies, there was 4,442 those.
Could I get one of these too? In advance, like it.
Yeah, you can take that with you.
It's nice to know something when they ask you.
What we're gonna try to do, all the county clerks, is put together what we spent on this. And what I've spent, it doesn't include my hours that I've worked on it. You know, getting stuff ready and everything, so. There's some counties that are sending these out themselves. I don't know how they're doing it, but I don't know, they have bigger staff than we do, but we're gonna put together how much this actually cost the whole state to send these out and try to get this stopped. The first 2 years are paid for by the state, but that's still tax dollars being spent on this. After 2 years, it's gonna be up to the counties to pay for it.
Can I get a copy of that too? Thanks. 'Cause that explains a lot of it pretty well.
Had poll worker training this week. One last week, one this week. So all the poll workers are trained, that's mandatory now. We have to train.
Is that what was going on here the other day?
Yeah. So I think last Friday and Thursday, something like that, and then Monday we had another, got the rest of them trained, so. I'd like to call for 5 minutes of executive session for non-elected personnel.
I move we have 5 minutes of executive session for non-elected personnel.
I second it.
First and second for 5 minutes executive session for non-elected personnel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Rodney, we're going into executive session.